Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to go and register the domain. So registering the domain essentially allows us to enter our website into a global phone book that browsers, when you type in road to code, the browser is going to say like, well, let me go find out where that site is being hosted. I need to go look at the public phone book. And it goes off and grabs the address and it says, I got it. Let me redirect you and send you over to that site. And so to do that, we need to go to a registrar company. So there's a bunch of them. There's GoDaddy, there's Dotster, there's what are the ones? Domain.com. So I've used domain.com, seems to be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I've never liked to register a domain with GoDaddy and host my website with GoDaddy, because if I decide to go host my website somewhere else, GoDaddy makes it difficult or doesn't make it as easy as like domain.com or Dotster.com to go and change your hosting. They kind of want to keep everything together. That's their business model. The same thing with Google, the same thing with AWS. I don't like to register the names with those companies because it makes it difficult if you want to go host somewhere else and then you're hosting with one of those website providers. So I like to register the domain with the registrar and then host it with yet another company. And so that way it stays separate and I can go and manipulate whatever I need to. So let's go to domain.com. And let's go figure out which one. I mean, do you want road to code or you want the road to code?
Let's see road to code.
Let's try it, see if that's available. So type it in that box.
Oh, I could do it all lowercase, right?
Correct.
Road to code.
Let's see if it's available.
Oh, it's ready.
No, hold on.
Right?
Oh, road to code is available. Holy smokes. Let's add it to the cart.
Okay. Whoa, it's going to be 8,000 bucks.
Oh, wait. It's available.
Premium. It's a premium one.
Oh, okay.
High value.
Did you add it to your cart yet?
Yeah, I did. Oh no, cart is empty.
The cart's empty. That's 8. No, that's too much.
What about road to code?
Oh, check that out. Sorry, road to code is unavailable.
Okay.
Now, we don't have to get .com. We can get .net, .org, .tech, .space. If you keep on scrolling, you got all the dots available. .store, .site, .blog, .co, .me, .us, .design, .ca, .biz, .host, .press.
.club. Road to concept. I'm thinking.
Because you can do the roadtocode.net. I know .com's not available. Okay. The guy wants like $1,000 for it. So that one's unavailable, but .net, you see the roadtocode.net. Now, the other thing we could do is I think there's other extensions like IT, IO. You can also have those ones. I don't know that they're available through domain. Oh yeah, the road to code IO.
That one's $47.
Yeah, it's just because IO is from some Croatian island. That's their domain extension. So we'd be registering a Croatian name. But we can go with .net. .net is a good one, and it's only $12, $12.99. And so they have, so let me explain what's going on here. So normally they do 2 years. You can do 1 year. So you can switch it to 1 year. And then they also have privacy and protection. And the reason privacy and protection is there, and it's optional. If you're a company, you can put the company information as part of the domain registration, because when you register the domain, you have to put who is the administrator, who is the technical contact, who is the host, the host master or the webmaster contact. There's like 4 different contact informations that you need. Now, being a private individual, you don't want that information because they're going to have your street address, they're going to have your phone number, they're going to have your email, and it's basically your personal information is out there because of a domain that you registered. So what happens is that privacy and protection, it's a buffer. You still provide your information, but what gets displayed to the public is domain.com's information. And so domain.com, if somebody needs to get a hold of you for your domain, they'll go through domain.com, and then domain.com would forward the message to you, and then you address it at that point. Versus if you just have your contact information, you don't have to pay the $8.99, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would just leave that out and have your information. Whenever somebody says like, whose domain does this belong to, and they see your name, your address, and all that, I mean, they can come to your door, knock at your door and say, hey, we want to buy your domain. You're like, what the heck? It's like, how'd you even get my information? Well, it's because you need, when you register your domain, you provide that information. I normally try to keep my information private, so I do purchase the privacy and protection. Are you okay with spending the $21.98 for the year?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and continue. And so yeah, so we won't add any more. We really don't need any other stuff. You can see where domain.com allows you to add a bunch of other stuff to it.
Okay.
But not a big deal. Continue to billing.
Good old Google.
Oh yeah.
Looks good.
And then you have a credit card you can use?
Yeah. Looks good. Purchase now.
Is it still doing something, or scroll down?
Yeah, it's still thinking.
Go check your email. All right. Is there a link somewhere?
Log into your account.
Okay, so set your password.
Log in here, right?
Yeah, but click on set your password. And then use your super secret password that you normally use.
Super secret. Acceptable.
Yeah, so if you see at the bottom, it says at least 6 characters, has to contain 1 lower, 1 upper, at least 2 numbers, at least 1 special character. It can't be the same as your username, and it can't be a recent password. Cool. Eventually develop a website, but no rush.
No rush. The purpose?
Personal interest. All right. So you are now the official owner of the roadtocode.net.
Oh yeah.
Now, we need to host this website. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to open up a new tab, and we're going to go to Amazon. So you can type in AWS and then press enter.
AWS.
Yeah. So it's called Amazon Web Services.
Hmm.
So yep. Click on that. And create an AWS account. Free. All right, go to the console. So AWS is a service that gives you, so now you're going to log in as a root user. Amazon has a service that is called AWS, and it's called Amazon Web Services. And this service was created internally to build different departments. And so they built all these tools in order to be able to build the departments. And they realized, hey, these tools are built so well, we can actually sell it to the public. Okay. So these same tools are the tools that they use internally in order to be able to build, because one department needed hard drive space, and it's like, okay, how much is that going to cost? And so, they came up with this tool to measure the cost. Or another department says we need to host a website, and it's like, how much is that going to cost? And they came up with the billing through this software that they created, the AWS console. And it was their way of billing, and they did it so well that they were able to sell it. So each one of these services does something completely different. Okay. So like, we'll just cover a few. You could see where it says Route 53.
Okay, yeah.
And it's called Route 53. So this is their way of doing what domain.com does. So you can actually do it here as well. Okay. They also have a way of hosting virtual servers or virtual machines. So the second one next to Route 53, you can actually host a machine on the cloud, and you can turn it on, and you can, remote into it. Or you can build a web application using Elastic Beanstalk. You can also build another virtual machine using EC2. So there's two ways of building servers or machines. One is a server, one is a virtual machine. And so EC2 is a way to build an actual machine. You can actually also have the IoT, which is called Internet of Things. So you can develop for any type of component you want out there. So say, for example, you want to do an Alexa project, you would go to the IoT. Or if you want to do some kind of smart light bulb, project, you would go to the IoT. But what we're looking for is a way to host a file that people can access through their browser. And to do that, they have this service called S3. And it's 3 S's, Simple Storage Solution, hence the name S3. So if you scroll down, we should be able to see something that says S3 somewhere. Is that the bottom?
Yeah, that's the bottom.
Oh, okay. How about if you search up on top and type in S3? There it is. Scalable storage on the cloud. Click on that. All right. And so the way this works is based on buckets. And really, what's an HTML file? It's text, right? So the way Simple Storage Solution works is that you create buckets, and those buckets have folders, and those folders contain files. And so you don't have to have folders inside of a bucket, but it's just a way of organizing stuff. So let's create a bucket, and we'll call this bucket the roadtocode.net. And so really, this is just the name of the bucket. It's not the actual website itself. You're just creating a bucket called roadtocode.net. Or to make it less ambiguous, let's take out .net. So this is just a bucket called road to code that's going to store our files for the HTML. And so we want to set the region to California. Okay. So if you scroll down a little bit, you see where it says block public access settings for bucket.
Yeah.
So let me see. Block public access setting for bucket. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Go ahead and scroll down a little bit more. We don't need bucket versioning. We don't need to tag it. So we don't need server-side encryption. We can go ahead and say create bucket. So we'll give it a second. It'll create it. And so we want to go ahead and select it. Go ahead and click on the road to code. And let's create a simple file using Visual Studio Code and just call it, call it index.html. And then in the body tag, just put welcome to the road to code under construction.
Just as a new file, right?
Yep. And then type in HTML and then select HTML5. Yep. And then in the body, just say, welcome to road to code under construction. And then set the title as road to code. Save it. And then let's go ahead and upload this file.
There it is.
Okay. So this is the destination. That's fine. All right, let's go to exit. Click on exit. And then, so what we want to do is we want to go to action. Oh, maybe property. Go to properties. Permission, sorry, go to permission.
Okay.
And so here we want to edit. And we want to uncheck that. Yep, I think this is good. Go ahead and save changes. All right, so all that is off. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Go back into edit. And check the first two. And then save those changes. Oh, go to properties. And then scroll all the way to the bottom. So here we're going to create a static website. So click on edit. Enable. And then this is going to be hosting a static website. And the index document is going to be index.html. And in case,
right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then any error, just redirect back to index.html. In case they try to do anything, then scroll down and go ahead and save changes. So if you scroll back down to the bottom, control click that link.
Forbidden.
What? Attempting to retrieve custom error. Access denied. Okay, let's see. No, go to permissions. Oh, yeah, right there, or bucket policy. Click edit.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm going to give you, I'm going to send you something in the chat. Copy and paste everything, and then you're gonna replace www.afreshdeveloper.com with the bucket name itself. No, you're just gonna put the road to code.
Oh.
// and then, yeah, that's it. Go ahead and save that.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Wait, is that star supposed to be there too?
Yes.
Okay. Public.
Nice. Okay, now go to properties and go click on that link again.
Where is it at?
Down at the bottom.
Welcome to the road to code.
Under construction. All right. So, but look at the URL, right? It still has the AWS, URL, right? We want it to be the roadtocode.net. So we need to go to domain.com. So go back to domain.com. So over on the left, you see where it says DNS and name servers. And then under DNS record. Perfect. We're going to add, can you scroll down to the bottom? Let's see what's in there. Oh, okay. So we just need to change that CNAME.
Mhm.
So click on the little three dots and click edit. And you want to replace that content with the URL for the road to code. So go and grab the URL from, go to the tab road to code
This one.
and put that there. Yeah, copy that and paste it into there. Update the DNS.
They won't let me. You have to take out the HTTP.
Let me see. Yes, take out the HTTP. And then take out the /.
There we go.
All right. So now let's open up a new tab and type in the roadtocode.net.
Ooh, baby. I spelled it wrong.
You got to put up on the address, the roadtocode.net.
Why is it not showing me?
Well, the DNS normally takes about an hour to refresh.
Yeah, but it says it up here too. This site is under development. What we wrote.
Yeah. So right now it's pointing to that old URL that's there. That was there. So normally it takes about an hour before it refreshes. It has to propagate across all the world. Yeah, it'll take a little while to propagate. I would say put a reminder for like an hour from now.
Okay.
And you should be able to hit that domain. And I'm going to leave it up to you to build the website. And you just have to upload the file up to the bucket and call it index.html. You can include a bunch of other files in there. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, that'll.
Cool. I have my own website now.
So I'll let you spin that off to a separate little extra for the podcast. And yeah, you got the domain.
Cool.
Whoever thought it was that easy, huh?
Yeah. All it was just $20 and a couple of buttons.
Exactly. All right.
Cool.
Let me stop recording now.